How to get 1,000 subscribers fast. Before I even start talking, let me give some proof to show that I know I'm talking about, because without proof, there is no need for you to listen. Okay, this is one of my channels, and I have over 141,000 subscribers, done some revenue there, and over 44 million something views. That's only one of my channels. Now, let me get back to you because we need to talk in a serious tone. And now, pick one niche. Okay, pick one niche, because you need to be focused on one single niche that you can do for the next 10 years. So why 10 years? Because when I ask you, what can you imagine to do on your channel for 10 years, you think differently. Because if I say just like for the next couple of weeks, months, you may be thinking of some next shining thing right now that you saw that was going viral or whatever. But when I say 10 years, you actually take a step back and you reflect would I love to do this for the next 10 years? So you need to be thinking long term. That's really what separates most big YouTubers from the small YouTubers, or the experienced YouTubers from the new YouTubers, because they are thinking long term, right? So pick one niche and focus on it for the next 10 years. Now, before I even keep on talking, just imagine you just paid like $8,000 to be sitting and talking with me right now, one-on-one. Because guess what? I get paid even more than that to consult big companies, and I'm giving all this for you for free. So you better watch and listen, because that's just like me talking to a friend. Because when I talk to my friends, they ask me tips, I give them everything for free. But the difference is that because they didn't pay for it, they just feel like, okay, and they just move on, never actually doing anything. So just think you just paid for this video. Okay, now let's keep on talking. I'm gonna now show you the next bullet point, because I feel like you should see what we're gonna be talking about as I speak. And that is simply also an important point, because you need to also script your videos, because I also do some deep thinking before I even sit down and talk to you guys. I do my research as well, just to make sure that I don't leave anything out that may be important for this video for you. So next thing is research on your competitors. Who are the top in your niche? Who are the top 10, the top 5? And also, very importantly, also be watching out for the ones that are just simply popping up or just starting to pop up in your niche, because they are pretty much doing something right. Because of course, when you look at the top ones, you're gonna see that they do a lot of things right, but they also have a long history of content. So of course they have a couple of years on their shoulders. But when you also look at the new ones still emerging, you can see what they're just doing right now that really works. So look at the top in your niche, but also look at the ones that are still emerging to see what can I learn from these, because they are doing something right. Thumbnails pretty much are very good. You're gonna see that their titles are also very good. You're also gonna watch their intros to see how do they catch the viewer to watch. That's very important. You're also gonna see their body, how they structure the video throughout to make sure that they keep on watching. And you're also gonna learn from their outro. What do they say in the end? Do they say go buy this, or do they say, oh, just watch the next video, or do they say, just click on one of the playlists? You're gonna learn from that, because those are the things you may think they don't matter. They do matter, because if I just get you to watch the next video every single time I close the video, well, you just keep on investing more time on my channel, also helping other videos grow. So those little things are very important. You learn a lot from your peers or from the OGs, I would say. You learn a lot from them. So make sure you take your time, you watch their videos, you learn, you take note of what you are saying that they are doing right. And because you are watching many of them, you can actually at a certain point start recognizing a type of pattern, and it's mostly going to be a very clear pattern. That's very important, because I just want to just sit here and just talk about the big YouTubers, the big names, the Mr. Beast, the Airax and whatnot, because those guys, they do extreme stuff. They do extreme videos. And of course, if you take a Lamborghini right now and you try to, crash it against, I don't know what, against a wall, it's going to go viral straight up. But I'm not trying to make videos for those that are trying to simply make sensational videos like crazy. I'm trying to give you guys tips that, you know, will help anyone across any channel, and that will always work. So with that being said, next thing on your list, after you've done, you know, researching on your top creators and learning from how they structure a video, make sure that you also don't get overwhelmed by what you see, because you gotta think about this, okay? These guys, if they are already on the top, they have like many years on their shoulders, which means they have been able to learn many things too and grow. So if you just like look at their top videos and feel like, oh my God, look at how perfect everything is. Look at how detailed, well edited everything is. By the way, have you recognized something on my video so far? I don't edit. This is my new style. On this channel, I don't edit. Like when I'm consulting you, I don't edit. Like my entire idea is me sitting down consulting someone one-on-one. So I'm consulting you right now. So if I was sitting with you right now in a room somewhere, I wouldn't have to be editing myself and, you know, placing some crazy stuff in front of you to make you like feel like, you know, I'm getting your attention. I would simply be talking to you right now, like as I am doing right now. So this is my style, and I know with this style I probably won't be able to have the same retention as other YouTubers with like constant, you know, bam 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 bam. But this is my preference, and I know I can keep on with this style for the next 10-20 years. So don't be overwhelmed, and also don't be ashamed, or don't feel like you have to compromise on yourself. Be who you can be in front of the camera. Like, be who you are. This is who I am. Like, this is who I am. Like when we talk like this is who I am. So just start and do it your way. You are different from them. And so when you are learning from them, it's not like trying to be them, because you will never be them. And it's a lot of energy to try to be someone else. So it's good to learn from someone else, yes, but it's not healthy to try to just be them. So just go with the intent that you are just learning from them. Just learn. That's very important, because the more you make YouTube and the longer you do it, you understand that, oh, me just being myself is also cool. Me just being myself is also like, wait, what? Like, you know, most people that, you know, try to play character for too long, at a certain point they just give up. They just don't want to do it anymore, because they just feel like they just can't do it anymore. But if you are yourself, you can always be yourself. That's very important, okay? So don't be overwhelmed. Be yourself. Now, after watching their videos, can you add something new? Can you, like, you know, is there something that they maybe missed out on while making the video? Because sometimes time pass, you could watch like some top videos, you know, that you've researched on in your niche, and realize, oh, it was from 2023. We are in 2026 right now. Some things have changed, and this isn't in the video. So you just do your best to make a video in that niche covering all the points that were important from 2023 up till 2026 to give the viewers the best video in that niche. That's very important. So if you can add something to the video, that's amazing. But even if you can't add something to the video, already you talking about a topic from your own perspective and with your own way of, you know, of talking, of communicating, that too isn't something to be neglected, because sometimes some people are just simply better at explaining certain things, or at delivering certain things to people than others. So for instance, I remember when I was in school, I would sometimes, you know, watch some math videos on YouTube, right? Same topic, maybe algebra. And I will watch the first video. The person explained it very well, and I would just feel like I didn't really quite get it. I would then click on the next video, still the same topic, but then I will understand a little bit better, you know. So I would then keep on watching to find which teacher is the right teacher for me. So already you talking about the same topic or niche, best believe, even if you don't add something new to it, your way of talking, of explaining, is so different, and it will help someone else understand and learn or whatever from that video more than you could ever imagine. So that already too is a W. So Yeah, you can just make a video that already exists and it still helps someone. Like, imagine all the horror movies would say, we've already done everything. Let's just stop from now. Like, let's just stop. They never do. Or all the comedy videos. We've already done it all. They never stop doing the same jokes. Like, it still works. So, just do that. Very simple. Now, study their thumbnails. Very important, and try to make your thumbnail be a bit better, or at least a bit similar. Like, if you can make it better, make it a bit similar, because if you see that the video performed very well, best believe the thumbnail played a huge part, the title played a huge part. So you gotta use that as a way of simply recognizing a pattern. This thumbnail and this title did very well, so you try to copy that in a bit. Of course, you can add your own twist to it a little bit, and you can just like copy it like that as well, with your own face on the thumbnail, and that's good. So don't make it too complicated. And anyways, as you keep on making more videos, you're gonna learn some little things. You're gonna take it a lot easier on yourself. And scripting is very important, because hey, you see, my train of thought was a lot smoother because I scripted everything, right? And I did all this thing in a one take, because this is my new style of making videos. This is my style of making videos on this channel, so it's gonna be always one take. And also, one reason why I like to do it like this is just because I find myself enjoying my videos where I feel like that's just a human talking to me. Like, it's not like me being here and getting all these crazy edits in my face. And that's why I even like prefer podcasts nowadays. Like, I would even watch or listen to a podcast of like someone talking about YouTube for 1 hour straight. It's just human. So find your style and stick to it. Okay, don't make everything just become a thing of like super analyzing blah 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 blah. No, YouTube is a long game. So if you can do that thing for 10 years, all right, and you just stick to your niche, okay, you make all the views I need to do in your niche. You keep on making videos consistently. You learn a little bit from the peers, right? You feel comfortable in your voice, and you just keep posting regularly, providing value to your viewers. You're gonna get 1,000 subscribers. Now, how fast you do get them depends on how well your videos perform overall, but you will get 1,000 subscribers in all niches. So yeah, with that being said, this is your blueprint to get 1,000 subs quick. And I also have a gift for you right now, because you are trying to be consistent on growing on YouTube, and I feel like this is the perfect year for you to actually focus for real. Like, there are so many good things I'm gonna share with you guys in the long run that you should just focus right now. This is the best year for you. Like, even YouTube is making things so easy for new YouTubers right now, and they also know that old YouTubers are already well off. They are chilling a little bit, they are taking a bit of steam off the gas, and YouTube also thinks long term, so it's also in their best interest to make sure that new YouTubers such as you grow and find success, because you come in with a new hunger, with a new drive, and it helps the platform too. So therefore, they've made it a bit easier for new YouTubers to find their audience. So with that being said, be consistent. And to help you be consistent, I have a group with the only aim to help you be consistent. Like, it's not a group to consult you or to ask you for cash, whatever, nothing of that. Like, just simply a group where you come in there and you just being in there, you feel like you are in a group of similar or like-minded people, and that simply helps you be more consistent than you would. It's almost like going to the gym and seeing everyone in the gym working out. Even if you had no energy to work out a day, you just feel like, oh, let me simply feed off the energy of everyone around me and just work out. And in the end, you end up having a very good workout because you won't always be motivated to upload videos. It's a lot of work. It's just like me right now making these videos is just work, right? It's not motivation, it's just me working, being consistent. All right. So, and even in that group, I still have like a little PDF for you, which is a gift as well, which will just also help you even master the art of building YouTube as a business, because that was my biggest mistake when I was starting years ago. Like, I didn't really, build my YouTube as a business at first. So it's only many years later that I actually understood, oh my God, I knew how to get the views, or I know how to get the views. That's why I consult the big companies that pay a lot of cash for it. But I had totally not mastered the way of actually making my views also convert in a way that I can actually make money from YouTube as a business, and just have my AdSense revenue as a type of like bonus. And that is the right mindset. So I have that for you in that group. So you see, you have absolutely no excuse to not make it on YouTube from now on. And watch the next video. See you in the next video. Sky's the limit.